A mother gave her daughter 2 buttons and told her to sew them onto her eyes, saying that this would allow her to stay with them forever. The girl was so frightened that she backed away, but her mother kept advancing. Step by step, the girl screamed and ran back to her room, locked the door, and pulled the covers over her, hoping that when she woke up, she would be far away from this terrifying place. The girl's name was Caroline. Just 2 days ago, she and her parents had moved into this strange house. It looked dark and oppressive, and even the neighbors were peculiar. At first, Caroline felt very lonely, but her parents were too busy with work to spend time with her, so she wandered the house alone. One day, by accident, she discovered a small door hidden behind the wallpaper. When she opened it, she found a dim and winding passageway. As she walked further in, she found herself in a mirror world, an exact replica of the outside world. This place was full of pleasant smells and bright lights, and it seemed warmer than her real home. Even more surprising, there was a mother in the kitchen and a father sitting in the study. They were clearly not the same as her real parents. One was witty and humorous, the other was caring and gentle. Though they both had eyes made of buttons, Caroline was not afraid. In fact, she became so enchanted with this warm, cozy environment that she couldn't tear herself away. Her new parents listened patiently to her, and even the room was decorated with playful, child-friendly details. The toys seemed to come to life, and the friends in the photographs could talk directly to her. But when she woke up, everything was gone. Panicked, she rushed to open the small door again, only to find it had turned into a cold wall. That night, her kind, patient parents had turned back into the work-obsessed, uncaring people she had known. These two worlds were like opposites, one cold and gray, the other warm and harmonious. Feeling discouraged, Caroline left the house and, by chance, met an old man from the circus upstairs. He warned her never to enter that small door. Caroline didn't take it seriously, though, and later visited the strange sisters downstairs. They spoke in a language she couldn't understand, almost like witches. They warned her to be careful, as something seemed to be following her. Caroline left their house with a heavy heart, and outside, a mist hung in the air. A little boy with a cat was wandering nearby. He had grown up here, but had never entered Caroline's house, as his grandmother forbade him from going inside. She said that many years ago, her sister had disappeared in that house. As the boy was called away by a hurried voice, Caroline was left confused but unable to ignore her curiosity. That night, she returned to the mirror world again. This time, her mother was preparing dinner, and her father was building a garden just for her. Compared to the real world, everything here seemed alive and full of color. Her father even flew her high above the garden, where she saw that it was shaped like her own image. Her mother introduced her to a new friend, the boy from next door, though he couldn't speak. They spent the day together watching the old man's circus performance, then going to the sister's house for an intricate dance show. It seemed that everyone here was focused on making Caroline happy. The day passed quickly, and she fell asleep surrounded by friends and family. Meanwhile, her real parents were becoming more and more preoccupied with their work, dismissing Caroline's thoughts and feelings. She was disappointed with the real world, and the idea of living in the mirror world began to tempt her. She opened the small door once again, not noticing the black cat that had followed her. As she immersed herself in the beauty of the mirror world, she eagerly shared everything with her parents, even saying that she wanted to stay here forever. At that moment, her mother gave her a gift, 2 black buttons and a sharp silver needle. She said that if Caroline removed her own eyes and sewed the buttons in their place, their family could stay together forever. Now, Caroline was truly frightened. Slowly, she began to wake up from the illusion, realizing that everything beautiful came at a great cost. She pretended to feel sleepy and forced herself to fall asleep, hoping to return to the real world. But this time she failed. She tried to return through the same passageway, but the kind mother had been waiting for her. This time, the mother was no longer gentle, but a terrifying, ghostly figure. The ghost mother grabbed Caroline and threw her into the mirror world, where she found the souls of 3 other children trapped. They had been used by the ghost mother, lured by the beauty of the mirror world, and had willingly given up their eyes to stay there. But they soon realized that everything was a trap. They begged Caroline to escape and helped them find their eyes to free their souls. As they spoke, a pair of large hands reached into the mirror and pulled Caroline out. It was the boy from next door. With his help, Caroline made it back to the real world, but her real parents were gone. She sought help from the strange sisters downstairs, who gave her an important item that could help her find what was lost. The black cat advised against going near the small door again, but Caroline knew that if she wanted to save her parents, she had to. She ventured through the dark passageway again, making a deal with the ghost mother. If she found the 3 missing eyes and her parents, the ghost mother would let them all go. Caroline didn't realize, however, that she had an advantage, a triangular ring, which allowed her to defeat the terrifying monsters in the mirror world. She found the 3 eyes, but at the moment she did, the world created by the ghost mother began to collapse. Everything turned dark and horrifying. Caroline knew that even if she found her parents, the ghost mother would never let them go. So, she tricked the ghost mother into opening the tunnel door through the black cat in her face, and grabbed the crystal ball that contained her parents. She rushed through the tunnel to safety. With the help of the 3 freed souls, Caroline finally made it back to the real world, rescuing her parents. The freed souls turned into angels and warned Caroline that the danger wasn't over. The ghost mother would stop at nothing to find her. The only way to escape was to throw away the key to the small door. One night, she went to the forest to throw the key into a well, but just as she was about to do so, the ghost ghost mother's hands grabbed her throat. In a desperate moment, the boy from next door rushed in to save her. Coraline tied the key to a stone and threw it into the well without hesitation. Her life finally returned to normal, and these experiences had taught her a lot. She no longer expected her parents to change, but instead learned to grow quietly on her own. At the end of the story, the family planted bright, fiery tulips in the garden and invited all the neighbors to admire them. This is an abstract portrayal of the process of growing up. The mirror world represents everything one desires, but to have it, one must pay a great price. Some people can't resist the temptation of dreams, while others wake up in time.